I cannot believe what Coach Tomlin just said about the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. In his weekly presser on Tuesday, he had some very concerning remarks about where Pittsburgh stands on that side of the ball, and it really makes you question what the Steelers coaching staff is thinking right now. I think they're moving in the right direction. That's what Coach Tomlin said on Tuesday when asked about the Steelers offense. Folks, I don't know if he's watched the last 2 weeks, but they have gone the exact opposite. They have gone the wrong direction. Week 1 was the week where they put up 34 points, where Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns. Week 2 was the week where they only scored 17. I'll give them a little bit of a break. Obviously, that Caleb Johnson blunder, it throws everything off. But how about last week? Your defense comes out here and gives you the ball 5 times. 5 takeaways, yet it takes a Aaron Rodgers game-winning throw up the sideline to Calvin Austin III. That is inexcusable. The fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers are now 3 weeks into the NFL season and they still have not rushed for over 100 yards is inexcusable. And that's really where this problem lies. Because if you came into 2025 and you told me, hey, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the offensive line, it's going to struggle, I would have believed you. I would have said, yeah, I bet. Broderick Jones, Troy Fautanu, they're probably going to need some help. Fautanu, he's essentially a rookie. Broderick Jones, we know he's a work in progress at left tackle. Those two, in terms of pass protection at least, they've been fine. They let up no sacks last week. It's been the guard, center, guard trio for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that, folks, is surprising. Isaac Seumalo, Zach Frazier, Mason McCormick, those guys are supposed to be the strength of the Pittsburgh Steelers line. Frazier, he's fine. But the guard play, it has really let the Pittsburgh Steelers down. And I know you're going to go look at Seumalo's PFF grade, maybe even some of his tape, and you're going to see that he was much better in week 3 than he was weeks 1 and 2. It's still not nearly good enough. You can't have Jaylen Warren out here making all the plays that he's making, but only rushing for 65 yards in a game, because the rest of the time, the offensive line gets no push. They get blown off the ball. They get knocked back instead of generating knockback. So I don't care what Mike Tomlin says, what Arthur Smith says, what the wide receiver coach says, what the tight end, the running back. The Pittsburgh Steelers offense is not nearly good enough right now. Don't take my word for it. Aaron Rodgers went viral because he said we played terrible in the second half after the first 2 drives on Sunday against the New England Patriots. And they did. Aaron Rodgers is the one taking the blame. He's the least of the Pittsburgh Steelers worries on offense. He's the reason why they won that game alongside the defense and Brandon Echols' game-saving tackle. So I don't know exactly what needs to change. I don't know if we need better offensive line coaching. I don't know if the personnel is just not good enough. I don't know if they need more time to mesh. That shouldn't be the case. They were all together last year. The Pittsburgh Steelers offense, and more specifically offensive line, is not good enough right now, no matter what anyone wants to tell you.